Now in Good Morning Northwest, in just hours, the man suspected of killing 4 University of Idaho students will be in court. His attorneys will try to convince a judge to move this high-profile case out of Latah County. We'll have a live report from the courthouse.
We are warming up quickly and will be near record highs this week. I'll help you plan your Labor Day weekend in your First Alert forecast.
And clogged by construction in East Spokane. It's worse than most drivers anticipated. We look at what streets you'll want to avoid and when the congestion will end. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, August 29th. We start this morning with accused killer Brian Kohberger. He's expected back in court this morning for a pivotal hearing. The judge will hear arguments from both sides on whether this case should be moved out of Latah County.
Kohberger's defense team is going to make a case to get this murder trial relocated to Boise, something the state is desperately fighting against. Jordan Smith is live outside the courthouse this morning with what both sides are arguing. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning. Yes, we're hours away from arguably the most consequential hearing in this case up to this point. Brian Kohberger's defense team is adamant that they will not find 12 impartial jurors here in Latah County, and they're pushing to have this trial relocated down to Boise. And Kohberger's defense, Ann Taylor, said as much in a recent court filing, saying there's a mob mentality within the Latah community, which, quote, is the exact reason that statutory grounds prior to selecting the jury exists to move the venue. Her argument is going to be that intensive media coverage of this case has corrupted the integrity of jurors here in Latah County. Now, prosecutor Bill Thompson has argued the mere fact that crimes reported by the media are gruesome or memorable does not render the publicity inflammatory to the extent of requiring a change of venue. Thompson is also likely going to argue that logistically it makes more sense to keep this trial here in Latah County. Moving it 300 miles south to Ada County is an extremely costly decision. Not only that, but he argues that media coverage on the murder of these 4 U of I students has been extensive there as well. You're hard-pressed to find a prospective juror who hasn't been flooded with news stories about this case. So that's what's at stake here during this hearing this morning. Can the defense convince Judge John Judge that this trial needs to be relocated to Ada County in order for Kohberger to get a fair, impartial jury, or can the prosecution convince Judge Judge to keep that trial here? We'll be live in the courtroom all morning and keeping you updated as more information becomes available. For now, reporting live outside the courtroom this morning, I'm Jordan Smith, 4 News Now.
Jordan, thanks. And we will have live coverage throughout the day today, and we'll be streaming this hearing on KXLY+. So download that app on your phone. It's free, and you can watch this hearing unfold live starting again at 9 o'clock this morning.
Let's check in now with Allison Martinez in for Mark Peterson, and she has your First Alert forecast.
Good morning. We have a very picturesque start to our day here in Spokane. Here's a live look over the Veterans Memorial Arena. It's currently 49 degrees. We're seeing winds around 6 miles per hour. 4 things to know about your weather on this Thursday. We have another cool morning in store, but then today marks the beginning of our warming trend. We've got lots of sunshine in store over the next couple of days, and we'll see temperatures into the 90s for a very hot Labor Day weekend. Let's walk through your day hour by hour. You can see we've got very light winds all throughout the day today. Plenty of sunshine, no rain. We'll hit the 50s by about 8 o'clock this morning. Then we'll warm up to 63 degrees at 10 o'clock. Around 1, we'll be at 75, and then we'll hit our high of 80 degrees at 4 p.m. this evening, and then we'll cool down to 78 by 6.
Allison, thanks. Well, a breaking story we're tracking this morning. The U.S. Supreme Court declined to lift a sweeping block on President Joe Biden's student loan repayment plan.
The plan aimed to slash monthly payments and quicken the path to loan forgiveness. Hannah Joyce at the Breaking Now desk. Hannah, why has the Supreme Court blocked Biden's student loan repayment plan?
So, Robin, earlier this year, President Joe Biden announced the SAVE plan. The goal was to cancel student loans. Already, there are thousands of people enrolled in the plan, and the government granted forgiveness to people who made payments for at least 10 years and borrowed $12,000 or less. Back in July, the plan took a turn. An appeals court blocked it. The Supreme Court denied a request from the Biden administration to put the plan back in play, which came after legal challenges by GOP-led states. A spokesman for the White House said in a statement, "We won't stop fighting against Republican elected officials' efforts to raise costs on millions of their own constituents' student loan payments." The 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals expects to challenge the plan. In an email statement, the Department of Education said, "As we await a final decision from the 8th Circuit, we are disappointed in this decision because lifting the injunction would have allowed for lower payments and other benefits. As of now, there are no immediate impacts on those currently enrolled in the SAVE plan." Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks so much. Well, some road construction in Spokane is causing an even bigger headache than expected for drivers.
If you're driving west on Mission near Spokane Community College and past Mission Park, you may need to find a new route. Road construction on northbound Market Street is sending drivers down to Perry Street, causing major backups. Now, the city says this is not an ideal detour. That's because there's a high-frequency bus stop and train rails that drivers must pass at Perry Street, delaying traffic even more.
Yeah.
Traffic right here.
You know, it could be better. Could be a lot better. Traffic is not ever fun, so.
So traffic's gone up a lot because people have to, reroute and go home.
So here's how you can avoid it. You could take I-90 and cross at Argonne Road, which will add a few miles to your commute, or take downtown bridges to cross like Division or Hamilton Street.
Adding to the construction headaches there.
It's not great.
No.
It really is not. It is now 6 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Checking back in with Allison Martinez here as you're heading out the door, maybe sitting in that traffic. You're looking ahead to the weekend.
Oh, yeah. We're dreaming of the weekend for sure. We've got some near record temperatures. I'll let you know why it's a good weekend to be out on the water in your First Alert forecast.
I'm here at Pig Out in the Park for day 2, and we've got lots of yummy food to share with you guys here later to come on Good Morning Northwest.
And we will finally hear from Kamala Harris when she's agreed to speak to a reporter. The first time since President Biden removed himself from the presidential race weeks ago. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Okay, Limu, you said it. Then as I spike it, I'll tell them how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so they only pay for what they need. Got it? Did you get that? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
You ever try cash backing? It's earning 3% at drugstores with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
So I can save on something special for a first date.
Wait, that's all for a first date? Whoa. All right, come on. Earn big with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back?
It's been 20 years since Toyota launched the world's first mass-produced hybrid vehicle, the Toyota Prius.
And today, Parker Toyota's inventory is filled with hybrids like the RAV4, Highlander, and Tundra. Plus, the all-new Grand Highlander and Tacoma.
Whether you're heading up the mountain or hauling kids around town, Parker Toyota's selection of hybrids are designed to move you quicker and travel further with fewer trips to the pump.
See our huge selection of hybrids built for the everyday driver at Parker Toyota in Coeur d'Alene or visit parkertoyota.com.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
Reach out to NeuroStim TMS today and rediscover the light and joy in your life.
Mississauga Casino Hotel is open north of Spokane on Highway 395. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge. Our coffee corner is open daily at 5:30 a.m. Mississauga Casino Hotel is the perfect spot to book your next special event. We have a 4,000 square foot event center and an exceptional team ready to help you host your event. We invite you to stay and play. Make your reservations now at Mississauga.com.
Are your windows and doors costing you money and lost energy efficiency? Northwest Window and Door is the solution. Our Marvin Windows and Doors will save you money while updating the look of your home. Our skilled team of experts are the best in the business. Visit us online today at nwwindow.com to set up a no-pressure consultation with one of our friendly, knowledgeable sales associates and get the energy savings of Marvin Windows and Doors.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Spokane Indians.
Just about 10 minutes after 6, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate, Governor Tim Walz, will sit down with CNN for their first joint interview today.
Now, this marks the first time Harris has sat down with a journalist for an in-depth, on-the-record conversation since President Biden ended his bid for re-election in July. Harris and Walz also began campaigning together in Georgia for the first time this week. Now, in an interview with CNN's chief political correspondent, Dana Bash, it'll air tonight at 6 o'clock.
A judge sentenced former Nevada politician Robert Tellis to life in prison for first-degree murder. He stabbed and killed Las Vegas journalist Jeff Gehrman outside Gehrman's home. The reporter had written a series of scathing articles detailing toxic workplace behaviors while Tellis was the Clark County public administrator. Surveillance video showed Tellis' SUV canvassing Gehrman's neighborhood and Tellis dressed in a disguise moments before and after the murder. Tellis said he was framed and denied involvement.
Here is your 10-second takeaway. Today we have a cool start to the day, then we'll see sunny skies. You'll want a light layer for the first part of the day, and then shades. Our high is 80 degrees.
Well, if your child still needs school supplies or maybe a new pair of shoes for the school year, consider visiting the Spokane East Side Reunion Association. Today, it's partnering with the Way to Justice to give away some essential school supplies for children in kindergarten through 12th grade. It's happening from 9 to 4 today, and you can pick up supplies for free. You don't even have to register. Now, this is the third free supplies distribution this summer by these community partners. Yeah, if you need anything, they'll get you taken care of for sure.
Great.
Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:11.
Allison has been telling us all week about the summery weather on its way for the upcoming holiday weekend. Her full forecast is coming right up.
And we're about to pig out. Alexander Cohen-Yards is giving us a little taste of what is at Spokane's Giant Food Fest. That's coming up right after this break.
Overwhelmed with online options? To help you make the upgrade before winter, we're taking 50% off our fall favorites and offering 0% interest, big box prices, and small town service only at your local floor trader.
When it comes to voting for local judges, it's tempting to just guess, but making an educated decision might be more important than you think. I'm Derek Dice. I'll show you how to judge the judges on your ballot before you vote. Watch For the People coverage Tuesday on 4 News Now at 6.
When we say it'll be on time, they expect it to be on time.
Turn shipping to your advantage.
Keep those expectations with reliable ground shipping.
Thanks, Brandon.
With USPS Ground Advantage.
These C-Bond denture adhesive seals hold all day and make your gums feel happy. With gradual release technology for strong all-day hold and a cushiony soft seal for full gum protection and comfort. Strong all-day hold makes your gums happy. C-Bond.
Comfort and peace. When a loved one is in need of end-of-life care, it's more than care. It's warmth and dignity in the face of advanced illness. Courage binds us all. The courage in facing a terminal illness together. Our care team have dedicated their lives to alleviating pain, discomfort, and providing licensed around-the-clock medical attention. We are Hospice of North Idaho, and we are honored to care for your loved one.
Drive into summer with the rugged Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Summer is for exploring, so get outdoors, kick up some dust, get muddy, or just find that perfect campsite. All from Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
It's the 4-day Super Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit for only $299.99. Or save up to $1,000 on Purple adjustable mattress sets. Take up to $100 off our Doctor's Choice Original lineup and up to $200 off our Doctor's Choice Hybrid lineup. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping right to your doorstep. Hurry, the 4-day Super Labor Day sale ends Monday.
Overwhelmed with online options? To help you make the upgrade before winter, we're taking 50% off our fall favorites and offering 0% interest, big box prices, and small town service only at your local floor trader.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by Lewis Clark Valley.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. It's 6:15. The time has come to Pig Out. The 43rd annual Pig Out in the Park Festival started yesterday.
Now, this is one of Spokane's biggest events of the year with so much food and fun for everyone to enjoy. And our Alexander Konyarts is live at Riverfront Park this morning with an early look and taste of this mouth-watering festival. And I feel like you're going to make us hungry here pretty soon, Alex.
Yes, I hate to break it to you, but I am going to make you hungry because even though it is only 6 a.m., we've got a lovely spread of food right here. I'm here for day 2 of Pig Out in the Park, and I'm joined by Kareem Azar, who has actually been here since this festival started way back 43 years ago. And Kareem, you have so many yummy things on your menu. Right here we've got some baklava, some hummus, some gyros. But what is it that is your favorite thing to eat here?
The most popular thing here on from the items is number 2 on the menu, which is gyro sandwich with tzatziki. And you have the choice to add onion, tomato, and feta cheese. Oh. And then when they call it like this, we call it loaded, like everything on it. Like lots of people, they like lettuce on it also, and we offer the lettuce if they want lettuce. Wow. But also we have lots of items. We have Greek salad, we have falafel, which is like attracted vegan and vegetarian people. We have sauces, no dairy, we have dairy, non-dairy, so anything you want, we can.
You can make it work.
You can make it for anything, gluten-free, dairy-free, whatever you want.
Whatever you want,
Whatever you want. Just came to Azar and we'll get you going.
And you'll make it work, yeah. And so I'm gonna bring something to you guys. I had a bite of this earlier. I was gonna try to wait till the end of the show, but I just couldn't do it. I mean, just look at how good this hummus is, and the tzatziki on top. It is delicious. And I'm just shocked also by how many options there are here. There's almost 300 different food items, menu items on to have here at Pig Out in the Park. And this event is running through Labor Day. It's from 10 a.m. to 11, from 11 to 10 a.m. every day, to 10 p.m. every day. So make sure to come out, get some yummy food while you still can. I'm sending it back to you at the desk.
Yeah, and don't forget, we have beer gardens, and there are bands playing on 5 different stages all long weekend long.
It's such a fun event for everyone to find something that is your taste.
And you might find something new.
Exactly, and the weather for it is going to be pretty nice too if you're heading out.
Yes, I think last year we had some rain during Pig Out in the Park. Still masses flooded out there, but we're looking really good here for this upcoming weekend. We're taking a look at our live radar. You can see we've got not even as much as clouds really going through our area right now. We're not expecting any rain, just some heat. But for now, we are a little bit cooler than our average. We have temperatures in the 30s, even 38 degrees in Deer Park. Over in Spokane Valley, we're warmer at 49, 42 degrees in Post Falls. Some areas, including Chewelah and Colville, are really close to that 35-degree number. We could even be seeing some potential frost there, so that's something to just keep in mind as we start the early hours of our day. But for today, we'll heat up to 80 degrees in Spokane. We've got sunny conditions all day long, and those winds will be pretty calm. Tonight will cool down to 50 degrees. We've got a clear night, and those calm winds are going to continue on. Here are our highs throughout the region. Perfect Pig Out in the Park weather, if I do say so myself. If you're not as in love with the warmer temperatures, we've got some much more comfortable conditions today. 77 degrees in Coeur d'Alene, 80 degrees in Spokane, 83 in Ritzville, and 85 degrees up in Colville. Here's our high temperature trend. I'm going to put it into perspective for you how much warmer we are these next couple of days. This white line is our average temperature of 80, and we're well above it in the 90s just in time for Labor Day weekend. Here's your planning forecast. You can see we're hanging out in the 80s today and tomorrow. We've got plenty of sunshine, a little bit of cooler overnight lows, but then we ramp it up with temperatures in the 90s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Definitely summer-like Labor Day weekend for sure.
Summer is still here. Thanks, Allison. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:19.
Washington State University season opener is this Saturday, and sports director Julian Minenzone sat down with head coach Jake Dickert in his juiciest interview yet. That's coming up next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. Get power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
We all want to make informed decisions on Election Day, but when it comes to races for local judges, that can be really hard to do.
It's very important to pay attention to who's running and to cast your vote.
But how do you judge the judges on your ballot? I'm Derek Dice with 4 News Now. I'll show you how those judges can directly impact your life and the resources out there that will help you decide who gets your vote. Watch For the People coverage Tuesday on 4 News Now at 6.
In Comes Company, the smash hit Broadway musical. Winner of 5 Tony Awards, including Best Revival of a Musical. Company is a hilarious musical masterpiece about life, love, and good company. Critics give it 5 stars, saying yes. It's really that good. Playing September 11th through 15th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Introducing Ned's Plaque Psoriasis. He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. Otezla can help you get clearer skin. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla had depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Not the best sound to start your day with, is it? Your next decision should be to call Precision. Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. Our trucks are rolling warehouses, so we can get you back up and running fast. Need a new door? We do that too. And right now, get a new garage door, Wi-Fi opener, and remote combo installed for as low as $34 per month and up to $500 in cashback savings. Call or book online today.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. Get power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
For this interview, I wanted to crack open a couple cold ones with you. And by cold ones, I mean...
Not my usuals, yes.
The juice box.
All right.
In front of you, there are different juices, and each flavor will constitute a different set of questions relating to that flavor. You don't have to drink it all, but if you want to sip a little bit to get you in the mood for the answer.
I'm going to start off with our classic juice box. This is the one that we give out to our guys all the time that, they've become more than just juice boxes. They're like little trophies that we give them. I see them in the locker room. The classic High C is a great starter.
Where did you come up with the juice idea?
Tim Polasek is now the head coach at North Dakota State as a GA, and he would say it all the time: if you're juiceless, you're useless, right? And then I started giving out the award after practice. Then we started giving out T-shirts. It's one of those little ideas that starts brewing, and then it takes up a life of its own.
Go ahead, pick the next one.
We'll go with my youngest. His favorite is the old lemonade. This guy can drink lemonade by the gallons.
Last year, you guys started off red hot, and then you had some results you would have liked to have back. How do you turn lemons into lemonade and keep the guys believing?
When you don't get what you want, right, you really find out who you are. So we had to make lemonade out of that situation. Had an opportunity to really knock off a really powerful team at the end of the season, and I think you saw what we were capable of doing. A little apple juice. It's just fitting, I would imagine, where this question is going to go,
The Apple Cup continues this year, but would it make a victory over the Huskies even sweeter, knowing that they were one of the teams that left the conference.
I know there'll be a lot of emotions that come with that game. You know, don't for a second think it isn't one of the most storied rivalries in all the country. And to have it happen in these type of circumstances, strap your chin straps up. I'm going to go with a classic Capri Sun. I think growing up, like, this was super high on my list right here.
Well, as you can see, the flavor here is wild cherry. As a college coach, I'd imagine one of the most wild times to be in this sport.
I'll take a drink to that.
Conference realignment, NIL, recruiting. Yeah. How have you been able to navigate all of this wild time that you've been the head coach here?
You know, I think last year there were moments, not that it was overwhelming, but it was like trying to take on it all, and that's a bad position to be in. So we're at the most pivotal point, and not just Washington State athletics, but Washington State University history. And what are we all going to do? Right, and that's the investment piece, not just from our donors, but from the university, because this spotlight is firmly on us, and we just need to focus on us, and I think it'll lead to really big results.
But we'll go with the Sunny D. Are you a Sunny D fan?
The reason I say this for last, because like this is growing up right here. This is Sunny D, Dickert household, Sunday breakfast, pancakes, bacon, eggs, and a little Sunny D. So I don't think you can ever go wrong with the original Sunny D.
Sunny D. I'm going to ask about the defense here. You guys lost a lot.
Yeah.
RJ's gone, Brennan's gone, Shaw's gone, Jaden's gone.
Yeah.
How do you replace that?
Well, you don't replace 4 NFL guys. You know, you just don't. You got to do it better as a collective. But I also like to say, while those guys were shining, we were recruiting and developing. Nusi Milani and bringing in Cyrus Webster and Bobby Terrell and Andrew Edson. Like, those guys have been developing behind the scenes. It's their turn.
All these juices are sweet. That's what they have in common. What's it going to take for you to have the sweet ending to the season that you want?
If we believe in the process, we have the ability to go 1-0 every week. You can stack a bunch of really great weeks on top of each other, and I think things can be really exciting this season.
If you're juiceless, you're useless. That's Coach Dickert right there.
That sold it to me. That sold it.
Thank you so much for the time having fun with us. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Juiceless or useless?
And you're sugared up for sure. Wow, that was really fun. It is now 6:26.
Well, flight attendants for one major U.S. airline are asking for more money and threatening to strike if they don't get it. This morning, Hannah Joy is tracking where negotiations currently stand and what could happen if no agreement is reached.
Plus, the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students is back in court today, and the location of his upcoming trial is on the agenda. We have a live report from Moscow next on Good Morning Northwest. And as we send you to a break, here's what's coming up on today's Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive, the urgent warning about your car key fob. Benjamin Bragg Reynolds ran out to start his car on a cold winter evening in Washington, D.C.
Went into the house to get the dog. When I turned around to come back out, the car was gone.
But he had taken the key fob inside with him.
I was under the impression that you can start it and walk away from it, but it won't move unless the key is in the vehicle.
We see just how quickly it can happen. So here's the issue. I'm going to leave this car running. I have the key fob with me. Officer Watson's going to come in here. She doesn't have the key fob. She's going to put the car into gear, and she's going to be able to drive right off again. I still have the key. We follow her as she drives through a neighborhood and down busy D.C. streets, all without the key fob. And coming up at 7 a.m., we're going to tell you what tips police have for you. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
Introducing Allison's Black Psoriasis. She thinks her flaky gray patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. Over here. Otezla can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking with no routine blood tests required. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over a decade. Otezla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla had depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
With clear skin, Girls' Day Out is a good day out. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Save your greed! Oof. Moving day never goes smoothly, does it? Let's just settle this little mishap, huh?
Who do we always see on the billboards again?
It's the one called That's All Guys. After an accident like this, you deserve to be compensated fairly for everything you've had to go through. At Craig Swap & Associates, we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Your best defense against erosion and cavities is strong enamel. Nothing beats it. I recommend Pronamel Active Shield because it actively shields the enamel to defend against erosion and cavities. I think that this product is a game changer for my patients.
Try Pronamel mouthwash.
Mainstream has proudly served Greater Spokane and Northern Idaho for over 20 years, offering reliable and high-quality home services. Our exceptional team is committed to delivering trusted plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical solutions that ensure the comfort and safety of your home. Our goal is to provide the best experience possible when it comes to repairing, maintaining, or installing systems that make your home a more comfortable place to live. Because we are home services, we are Mainstream.
I was so excited to buy my first home, but I needed a lot of work done on it. I went on to Angie. Jamie was the first person to call. He's resurfaced my flooring. He's done plumbing work. He's refinished this beautiful table here.
Find top-rated certified pros in your area at Angie.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We are kicking off this half hour with the 4 News Now Story Tracker, following the stories are reading online. The Biden administration may restart a key immigration program. It's supposed to give migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela a legal pathway to the U.S. But the program has been paused over the summer due to fraud concerns. Homeland Security says the program has cut down on legal border crossings, but Republicans say it allows undocumented immigrants to fly into the U.S. A source familiar with the plan says the restarted program would come with enhanced vetting procedures and new requirements for sponsor applications.
Our #1 story on KXLY.com. A secretive religious sect operating here in the inland Northwest you may never have heard of. It goes by various names: The Truth, The Way, the 2x2s. That group is under the spotlight now as hundreds of church leaders and members have been accused of sex abuse and child sex abuse. 2 former church members are making it their mission to get justice and healing for survivors. You can watch my special report right now on KXLY.com.
Definitely worth a watch. Well, thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Thursday, August 29th. Welcome to it. Let's check in with Allison Martinez and your first alert forecast in for Mark.
Good morning. We have a pretty gorgeous start to our day here in Spokane. There isn't a single cloud in the sky. This is a live look over the Veterans Memorial Arena. It is 49 degrees right now in Spokane. 4 things to know about your weather as we kick off this Thursday. We've got a little bit of a cool morning once again, but then this afternoon we're really starting a warming trend. We've got lots of sunshine in store for the next couple of days, and we'll be hot with temperatures in the 90s for Labor Day weekend. We're going to go hour by hour through your Thursday. We'll be at 63 degrees at 10 a.m. Plenty of sunshine all day long. As you can see, we'll reach our high of 80 degrees by 4 p.m. And as we look to the future, we've got some pretty hot days here. I'm letting you know why it's a perfect weekend to go out on the water coming up in your first alert forecast.
Allison, thanks. We are quickly approaching 2 years since Kaylee Gonzalez, Madison Mogan, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapman were murdered in their off-campus home at the University of Idaho. The trial of their accused killer is set for next June, and later this morning, the man accused of those murders, Brian Kohberger, will be back in court for a change of venue hearing.
Now, Kohberger's defense team will argue that this trial should be moved to Boise, saying the juror pool in Latah County is biased against their client. Jordan Smith is live outside of the courthouse for us this morning. And Jordan, can you take us through what exactly we can expect in this hearing?
Yeah, well, Brian Kohberger's defense is going to argue exactly that there's no way that they can get a fair trial here at the Latah County Courthouse, that his fate should be decided down in Ada County, where there's a larger pool of what they assume unbiased jurors to pick from. Now, the defense bases that off of the answers they received from a survey they sent out to prospective jurors earlier this year asking about bias within this case. Ann Taylor shared those answers in a recent filing, saying, quote, the pressure to convict Kohberger is so severe that Latah County survey respondents said if he wasn't convicted, quote, they'd burn the courthouse down, they would probably find and kill him, riots or parents would take care of him. Now, Bill Thompson with the prosecution argues logistically it makes more sense to keep this trial in Latah County. Moving this 300 miles south to Ada County in Boise is an extremely costly decision. And not only that, but he argues that the media coverage of the murders of these 4 U of I students has been extensive in Boise as well. You're hard-pressed to find a prospective juror anywhere who hasn't been flooded with news stories about this case. And as for the logistics of relocating a trial, it comes with an extraordinary price tag at the expense of Latah County. Thompson says a more economical option would be impaneling jurors from Nez Perce County, which is only 30 miles away and home to more than 42,000 people. So there's a lot to consider here as we head into this hearing this morning. Both sides going to present those arguments and much more to Judge John Judge, hoping to sway him into either getting this trial relocated or keeping it right here in Latah County.
So, Jordan, are we going to have a decision today?
Yeah, that's the number one question, I think, on so many people's mind. It's unclear at this point. In the past, in major hearings, Judge John Judge has taken his time when making these decisions, sometimes a couple of days, sometimes a week, sometimes a little bit more. It's unclear how long this hearing will go this morning, but we don't really know if the judge will make a decision. But we'll be in the courtroom all morning, and we'll keep you updated with everything that we find out about this hearing. For now, reporting live outside the courtroom, Jordan Smith, 4 News Now.
Jordan, thanks so much for that update. And we will have live coverage throughout the day. And you can stream that hearing on KXLY+. So download that app to your phone. It's free, and you can watch this hearing unfold live. Again, that's starting at 9 o'clock this morning.
A major airline bracing for a potential flight attendant strike.
Crew members saying they're underpaid and now are demanding changes. Hannah Joy's at the Breaking Now desk for us this morning. And Hannah, which major airline are these flight attendants with?
So, Natalie, conflict is on the rise at United Airlines. Flight attendants voting yesterday to authorize a strike if their contract negotiations continue to hit a dead end through November. However, union officials say a strike is not their goal. Recently, United announced its profits are up more than 20%, and now workers are demanding a share of those gains. United's 28,000 flight attendants say they have been in conversation with the company for months now, asking for a double-digit pay raise.
We have some people living in cars. It's time to fix that.
The average pay for flight attendants is about $68,000 per year, but a first-year worker can expect as little as $23,000 to $32,000, depending on the airline. Some say they're struggling to feed their families. United Airlines says it is eager to reach an agreement. However, the union says if a deal is not reached, a strike could happen towards the end of this year. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. As kids head back to school this year, Washington School Superintendent Chris Rakedahl wants schools to update cell phone use policies. The Spokane Public Schools and the Meade School District have already made changes. Rakedahl says reducing the use of cell phones in class improves concentration and learning, improves mental and physical health, and reduces pressures caused by social media. If you'd like to read what the state recommends for all schools, we have it posted on KXLY.com.
Good morning, Northwest time right now is 5:38.
And looking ahead to the day's forecast, going to be a nice one today.
Yes, definitely. We are heating up to temperatures in the 80s, but for the first part of the day, we're a little cool. I'll tell you why kids will need a jacket as they head out the door. Coming up in your First Alert forecast.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
It's our Labor Day sales event happening all month long, where you'll save up to $14,000 off MSRP on a new GMC Sierra 1500. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
Talenti's salted caramel truffle layers with creamy salted caramel gelato.
Bradley.
Cookies.
I can see the cookies. The jar is see-through.
I knew that.
I knew you knew that.
Talenti. Raise the jar.
What are you doing?
Oh, we did our home insurance ourselves, but don't feel protected.
So you're building your own American Family Insurance roof line?
Yeah, you know, life's better when you're protected under American Family's roof.
That's not how it works.
Dad, we'll go. It's gonna hit.
See, that's how it works.
For real protection, save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
This summer, don't sweat it. Bill's Heating and AC has you covered with the best prices on air conditioners and heat pumps. Guaranteed. With over 3,000 five-star reviews, we're the locally owned company you can trust. Our expert technicians provide fast, reliable service to ensure your home stays comfortable all season long. And should you ever have an issue, we're open 7 days a week to provide immediate help. So what are you waiting for? Call Bill's Heating and AC for your free quote today.
You'll find horseshoes and buckaroos at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains, Montana, Labor Day weekend, August 28th through September 1st. Come out for awesome rodeo action announced by the legendary Bob Coleman, PRCA Rodeo, and Youth Mutton Busting, August 29th, 30th, and 31st. And don't miss the carnage on the Clark Fork Demo Derby, the biggest in the state, when it rumbles the arena September 1st. Get tickets today. Visit SandersCountyFair.com. Stop by the fair office or see us on Facebook, and we'll see you at the Sanders County Fair and Rodeo in Plains.
It's our Labor Day sales event happening all month. Save up to $8,000 off plus 5.9% APR on a Sierra 2500 HD. There's never any dealer-added markups on new vehicles. And ask us about our 3-day return and 7-day exchange at GMC of Riverfront Park.
Welcome back. The time's now 6:40. Salvation Army hosted its annual Shop with a Cop yesterday, taking 60 kids from their foster care programs and shelters out for some back-to-school shopping at Old Navy. Now, law enforcement from Spokane Police, Spokane Valley Police, Libbey Lake Police, and the Spokane County Sheriff's Office were all there to shop with the kids. They got to browse the selection, get help choosing their correct sizes, and of course, fill their carts with some favorite items. Each child was given $150 for a budget, but police officers were overheard several times telling kids that they had it covered if they went a little over.
I got new shoes and new shirts and new pants.
All set to go. Well, the officers said they had a great time as well.
I love doing this. I myself, had 3 boys and have gone through the, going back to school and shopping. So it's a lot of fun to come and help a youngster out and try to get him the things he needs to get the year going. So.
And that's exactly what the Salvation Army wanted the kids to leave with. Some fresh new clothes to feel confident in this upcoming school year. So cool. Sweet.
Here's your 10-second takeaway for today. We have a cool start to our morning, and then we've got sunny skies all day long. You'll want a light layer for the first part of our day, and our high is 80 degrees.
Well, a legend in Spokane sports broadcasting is hanging it up today.
Dennis Patchen is retiring. Patchen first arrived in Spokane 4 decades ago, joining Rick Lukens and Bud Namick on the KXLY sports team in 1984. From pioneering Friday Night Sports Extra, calling Zags games during their early NCAA tournament runs, and covering the Seahawks finally making the Super Bowl, to sharing his unique perspective on local sports with his Are You Kidding Me segment. Now we congratulate Dennis as he ventures into retirement. One of my favorite people to work with. We worked together for many years, and it's going to be so different.
Yeah.
This whole landscape of local TV, but he will still be the voice of the Vandals. So
yes.
You'll still get your taste of DP.
Congratulations, Dennis.
Oh, wow. It is now 6:42.
It's the mark of the end of summer here in Spokane, and Pig Out in the Park started yesterday. This morning, Alexander Konyarts is giving us a behind-the-scenes look.
The time has finally come to Pig Out. Later this morning, I will have the story on why one person says that out of all of the food festivals he goes to, Pig Out remains his favorite.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on. On time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
Our story began with my dad becoming forgetful, that then morphed into an Alzheimer's diagnosis. And at the same time, my mom had Parkinson's. I want the best for my parents because they wanted the best for me. I think if I had walk hairs, I would have had a different reality. There's a little less pressure, a lot less fear. Walk hairs and your ability to take it to another state is huge.
Services, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's delicious and nutritious gummies. Unwrap new Vitafusion soft chews, available now.
When it comes to voting for local judges, it's tempting to just guess, but making an educated decision might be more important than you think. I'm Derek Dice. I'll show you how to judge the judges on your ballot before you vote. Watch For the People coverage Tuesday on 4 News Now at 6.
At Findlay, downtown Toyota, we have some of the best inventory we've had in years. And during the Labor Day sales event, we're offering great trade-in values. Plus, every vehicle sold comes with a 1-year, 15,000-mile maintenance plan. And if you're looking for a new truck, SUV, or Camry, Toyota's got new inventory rolling in every day with great financing options. So you can start your driving adventures tomorrow.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
Live, Sunday, September 15th, the Emmys come to ABC.
Is this really happening?
This is going to be the biggest thing that any of us has ever seen.
Whatever.
I am unprecedented.
Pretty cute.
Let's begin, shall we?
The Emmys, live, Sunday, September 15th on ABC and next day on Hulu.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
Welcome back. The time is now 6:46. It's a favorite event to cap off this end of summer here in Spokane. Pig Out in the Park started yesterday.
Yeah, the 6-day food and free music festival is back for its 43rd year. Our Alexander Conyards is live at Riverfront Park this morning and has some details you need to know if you're heading on down to Pig Out. Good morning. Oh, more food.
Good morning. Yes, indeed, more food. Now take a look at some of this delicious stuff that Kareem Azar has made for us so far this morning. We've got heroes, hummus, baklava, more heroes. So much good stuff to enjoy here. There's actually 275 food items that you can choose from here at Pig Out this year. It's the 43rd year and day 2 is just about to kick off really soon. Now Kareem has actually been coming to Pig Out since it started, and he's been to food festivals all across the country, but says Pig Out is his favorite. So Kareem, what is it that makes Pig Out your favorite festival to come to?
Like, I have been here for 3 years, and Pig Out part of my life. Probably Pig Out, you find music, you find food, you find beer and wine, 3 stages, free concert, and you don't have to worry about anything. Just get yourself down. There is a $6 menu every day from 3 to 5, so you can sample everything around. And it's beautiful here. Riverfront Park, nice weather, beautiful people, and you will never lose. Just come down and enjoy it.
Yes, and Kareem said it very well. There is truly something for everybody here. Now, just a couple of details to make sure that you get the most out of your Pig Out experience. This festival will be happening at Riverfront Park from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily through Labor Day, so through September 2nd. There's 65 food booths, 150 free concerts, 5 beer gardens, and it's free to come in. You got to pay for the food and the beer and the drinks, but getting in here and enjoying the atmosphere is totally free. And I cannot think of a better way to round up the summer. On top of that, Kareem touched on this already, but there is also a $6 eats option from 3 to 5, as well as 8 to 10 daily. So that gives you an option to get even more options, try more different foods for a cheaper price. I'm going to send it back to you now. Remember, this event starts at 11 a.m. today. Day 2 is at 11 a.m. today, but it will be running through Labor Day.
Great. Lunch down there today sounds great.
All planned out for you, and some good weather, too, if you're heading out.
So good.
Kareem said it best. He said you have nothing to worry about. You've got food, music, beer, and perfect weather. We've got some really great conditions in store for you the next couple of days. Here's a look at what we're seeing right now. 49 degrees in Spokane and 43 in Coeur d'Alene. We're seeing plenty of sunshine in both places. We'll heat up to 80 degrees for our high today. It's going to be sunny. Our winds are going to be calm. And those conditions will stick around. Those winds will continue overnight. Just nice, calm winds, clear skies with an overnight low of 50 degrees. As we look at our highs, we're right around the 70s to 80s range. 77 in Coeur d'Alene, 80 degrees in Spokane, 79 in Pullman, and 88 in Lewiston. Speaking of Pullman, we've got some really great but hot CFS weather for our first home game of the season on Saturday, which is very exciting. But for today, 80 degrees, sunny, 88 tomorrow, then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, your 3-day weekend there. We've got temperatures in the 90s. It's a great day to get outside, get on the water, and just soak up those last moments of summer. Then we'll start cooling down for the week ahead. We're going to show you our camping forecast. We are featuring Lost Moose Campgrounds today. This is in Cataldo, Idaho. It's just 8 miles off of I-90. It's a really remote campground, just nestled in the mountains, and there's a creek there because we've got some hot temperatures in the 90s, but those overnight lows are looking really nice.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Cal Superstore in Airway Heights.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Hey, it's me, your skin. I want to feel clean, but will it leave me tight or stripped? CeraVe Foaming Cleanser removes excess oil with niacinamide and 3 essential ceramides. CeraVe prevents disruption of my barrier, so we're refreshingly clean. CeraVe Foaming Cleanser.
Drive into summer with a new Honda. Heading out for a day at the beach or a weekend in the mountains. Make an impression with the unmistakable style of the HR-V or turn heads in the sporty Civic. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Mainstream has proudly served Greater Spokane and Northern Idaho for over 20 years, offering reliable and high-quality home services. Our exceptional team is committed to delivering trusted plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical solutions that ensure the comfort and safety of your home. Our goal is to provide the best experience possible when it comes to repairing, maintaining, or installing systems that make your home a more comfortable place to live. Because we are home services, we are Mainstream.
Your last chance to see your Spokane Indians this season at Avista Stadium is August 27th through September 1st. Highlights of the homestand include Friday, August 30th, Armed Forces Appreciation and Fireworks, presented by Windermere Real Estate. Saturday, August 31st, Washington's Lottery Fireworks Night. And Sunday, September 1st, is AAA Washington's season finale and Fireworks Spectacular. For tickets and game times, go to SpokaneIndians.com.
Zook's tasty, tender dog treats can turn every outing into an adventure. From park to peak, wherever you roam, don't forget the Zook's. Zook's dog treats. Choose your adventure.
This week on Svengoolie,
the colossal man is loose in Los Angeles.
No, it's Colossal Beast.
Tremendous, gigantic, colossal.
Get the picture?
It's War of the Colossal Beast.
Get the picture?
Saturday night at 8 on MeTV 4.2. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Allison Martinez is here with details on a beautiful day on the tap.
Hannah Joy in studio with the updates on the Supreme Court blocking President Biden's student loan plan.
And our Alexander Conyards is live with a taste of Pig Out in the Park. But first, Jordan Smith is live outside the courthouse for the hearing of the man who is on trial for killing 4 University of Idaho students.
Yeah, we're just over 2 hours away from one of the most consequential hearings in this case up to this point. Brian Kohberger's defense attorneys will be fighting to get this trial relocated down to Ada County, saying they cannot find an impartial jury here in Latah County. We'll be in the courtroom all morning and keeping you updated with what we learn coming up throughout the day.
And we will have live coverage throughout the day today, and we'll be streaming this hearing on KXLY Plus. So download the app to your phone. It's free, and you can watch the hearing unfold live this morning starting at 9 o'clock.
Some road construction in Spokane is causing an even bigger headache than expected for drivers. If you are driving west on Mission near Spokane Community College and past Mission Park, you may need to find a new route. Road construction on northbound Market Street is sending drivers to Perry Street, causing major backups. The city says it's not an ideal detour. That's because there is a high-frequency bus stop and train rails that drivers must pass at Perry Street, delaying traffic even more. So here's how you can avoid it. Take I-90 and cross at Argonne Road, which will add a few miles to your commute, or take downtown bridges to cross like Division or Hamilton.
We have some very summer-like days coming up here in our forecast. We're taking a look at our high temperature trend. This white line is our normal 80 degrees, and you can see we are well above that for the next couple of days. We're starting our warming trend today with a high of 80, and then we'll see temperatures in the 90s just in time for Labor Day weekend. We'll start to cool down for the beginning of next week.
Well, if your child still needs some school supplies or shoes for the new year, consider visiting the Spokane Eastside Reunion Association today. It's partnering with the Way to Justice to give away some essential supplies for kids in kindergarten through 12th grade. It's happening from 9 to 4 today, and you can pick up supplies for free. You don't even have to register. This is the third free supplies distribution this summer by these community partners.
Salvation Army hosted its annual Shop with a Cop yesterday, taking 60 kids from their foster care programs and shelter out for back-to-school shopping at Old Navy. Law enforcement from Spokane Police, Spokane Valley Police, Liberty Lake Police, and Spokane County Sheriff's Department or Sheriff's Office were all there to shop with the kids. Each child was given a $150 budget, but police officers were overheard several times telling the kids that they had them covered if they went a little over.
Washington School Superintendent Chris Reichdahl wants schools to update their cell phone policies. Now, Spokane Public Schools and the Meade School District have already made some changes. Reichdahl says reducing the use of cell phones in class improves concentration and learning, improves mental and physical health, and reduces pressures caused by social media. If you'd like to read what the state recommends for all schools, we have it posted right now on KXLY.com.
And it's the 43rd year for Pig Out in the Park. The second day of the event kicks off later today. It'll be running through Labor Day daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have 65 food vendors here, 150 free concerts, and 5 beer gardens. There truly is something for everybody to enjoy here throughout the weekend. And don't forget about those $6 eats, which will be running from 3 to 5 p.m. as well as 8 to 10 p.m. daily. What a great way to kick off the end of summer.
Our #1 story this morning on KXLY.com, a secretive religious sect operating here in the inland Northwest you may never have heard of. It goes by various names like the Truth, the Way, or the 2x2s. That group's under the spotlight as hundreds of church leaders around the world and some members have been accused of sex abuse and child sex abuse. 2 former church members are making it their mission to get justice and healing for the survivors. One is a local businessman. You can watch my special report on KXLY.com.
The U.S. Supreme Court blocked President Joe Biden's student loan repayment plan. Earlier this year, Biden introduced the SAVE plan. The 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals expects to challenge the plan. As of now, there are no immediate impacts on those currently enrolled in the SAVE plan.
Well, today marks the first time Vice President Harris is sitting down with a journalist for an in-depth, on-the-record conversation since Biden ended his bid for re-election in July. Harris and Walz campaigning together in Georgia for the first time this week. Now, that interview with CNN chief political correspondent Dana Bash will air tonight at 6 o'clock. And for more details on the race for the White House, that's coming up on Good Morning America next. We'll talk weather after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for budgeters in their ramen era. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Why is a touchless wash best? Touchless doesn't smack and beat your vehicle with rags and raw brushes with the risk of scratches. Instead, we have multiple nozzles that deliver powerful 800 PSI water jets, covering everything from the sides, the roof, and even the undercarriage. Our mixtures remove dirt, grime, and those nasty, nasty street chemicals.
Car Wash Plaza, it's the best in the Northwest.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's delicious and nutritious gummies. Unwrap new Vitafusion soft chews, available now.
We have a really nice day in store for you today. That's a live look over downtown Spokane. There isn't a single cloud in the sky right now. We have a high of 80 degrees today. Sunny skies, calm winds. Tomorrow we'll hike up to 88 for our high, and then we're going to keep on getting warmer. We have temperatures in the 90s for the weekend, 92 on Saturday and 96 on Sunday. That's near some of our record highs. We're staying in the 90s for Monday, Labor Day, 93, and then we'll cool down little by little for the next week ahead.
Thanks so much for starting your morning with us right here on Good Morning Northwest.
We have loved having you along with us. We hope you can stick around throughout Good Morning America. We'll have live local updates. See you then.